Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I am sharing with you my top 5 best Assetto Corsa track mods for the month of September. Sorry for this little 5-day hiatus that I went on. I've been busy with work actually, so yeah, I've been having to deal with that, but I do have time now, and I will be making the usual best track and car mod videos at the end of the month, because I know you guys really love these, and I love making them, and we have some absolutely fantastic tracks on this list today, from some very sprawling urban tracks, some small little club racing tracks, some historic tracks. It's all here. Modern F1. There is something for everyone on this list. So without further ado, let's just hop into number 1 on the list. The first one on the list is Shibuya, and this is a beta by Chicky Freaky. I think that's how you say it. This track is actually only in beta version 0.07, but it is one of the most stunning tracks I have ever seen, and it really pushes Assetto Corsa to its limits. 3.1 kilometers. This one is a conversion of the Shibuya track from the original Grid game, souped up to look absolutely stunning in Assetto Corsa with rain FX, night lighting. It just looks insane, and especially if you want to do some racing around here with your friends. Of course, you're not going to want too big of grids. It only has 10 pit boxes anyway, but just to mess around with your friends on this track, I think would be so fun. It's 3.1 kilometers long, and it is high quality, so high quality. It's a conversion. You either like conversions for Assetto Corsa, or you think it's the most heinous crime against humanity. However you feel, though, I think you should download this one, because it is going to be great if you love taking screenshots, and overall it just really shows the capabilities of modern day Assetto Corsa if you can get a high enough quality track mod. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Second up on the list is one that I actually featured a few videos ago in my best car and track combos, but just in case you're new here, or you missed that video, or maybe you just need a little bit more convincing to install this track, this is Tor Kielce, more specifically the club layout. They do also have just straight up oval layouts, but if you like road racing, you're going to want the club layout. It's a short little track, and it is an absolute joy to drive around. It's pretty much a roval, I guess you can get there pretty close, with just a small little squiggly infield section, but it is super fun, and the track is actually really high quality. I don't know if it's laser scanned. I feel like I've heard somewhere that it was, but just in case that it wasn't, I won't say that in stone. But regardless, it's just really fun to drive. It doesn't have any replay cameras, but of course if you're just driving around, it's not really going to mean anything. So yeah, super high quality track mod, super fun. Featuring it again. I don't often do that for tracks, so if I'm featuring it again, you know it's a good one. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Number 3 on the list is the Roebling Road Raceway. This one is based in Savannah, Georgia, and it is a super fun little American road course. This one in real life is just like an Olton Park, a Donington Park. It's pretty much just like a club racing track, and it is super, you just drive it and you'll see. The layout's really fun in some old muscle cars, or some Mazda MX-5 Cups. Just your cup car racing is gonna be what's at home here the most. This one is brought to us by H22. If you don't know who he is, he's a really talented Argentinian modder on Race Department, and he normally only focuses on Argentinian tracks and cars, but he did go over to the Americas for this one, and it is really, really well done, and it's a great track. And honestly, this is one I will be driving outside of videos, just because the corners, they're very simple, but boy are they very fun, and especially in certain cars, they're pretty tricky to master as well. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Number 2 on the list is the historic Goodwood Circuit. Now, I say historic because it is the historic Goodwood Circuit, but this isn't like a track that's been lost to time. At the Goodwood Festival of Speed every year, they do some racing around this thing, and it is honestly a really fun track, and this is going to be one you're going to want to throw your classic cars around. Your classic F1 cars or GT cars, you know, your 50s, 60s, 70s stuff is going to be very much at home here. The track is 3.8 kilometers long. It's a very simple layout. It's pretty much just a box almost, but it has some really fun corners, and especially the final chicane with walls on literally both sides. Think of the Wall of Champions, but it has a wall on that inside curb as well on the final turn. So you're completely boxed in through that final chicane, and especially if you're in some classic cars, you're definitely going to need to watch your throttle pedal going into and coming out of that corner because it is very tight. There's a lot of fun to be had around here. If you like the Goodwood Festival of Speed, if you somehow don't have this track already, this one is going to be a no-brainer for you to download. And if you like classic cars, this one is going to be right at home as a more modern historic circuit. You can find this one in the link in the description below. And finally, number 1 on the list is one that if you're an F1 fan, you know this one immediately. It just got added to F1 2021 recently, but here we are by the reboot team in Assetto Corsa, ladies and gentlemen. This is Algarve International Circuit, or as you probably know it better, Portimao. I am sorry if that accent and that pronunciation offended any Portuguese people. The track itself is 4.3 kilometers long. As described by the F1 drivers themselves, this thing is like a roller coaster to drive, and if you've ever driven Portimao before, you will know that it definitely is. Tons of elevation change. This is what modern F1 track should be, and this is a modern F1 track, but it is still great. So, Tilka, what are you doing with Jeddah? Why don't we have more stuff like this? And this isn't the best track ever in the world for racing. I'm not going to get into that debate, but it's a lot better than Jeddah. Seeing this is now looking to be more of a mainstay on the F1 calendar, I guess we'll really know if it is going to be a long-term thing when the 2022 schedule gets released for F1. But I think I've heard rumors that it's staying. I could be wrong, but either way, I think the Portuguese Grand Prix has... Well, the 2021 was pretty boring. I think the 2021 one was a little bit more interesting. It definitely wasn't the biggest banger of a race, but it was a lot of fun. So I'll stop rambling about it. Portimao, super high quality, AC reboot team. You shouldn't need to hear much more. You can find it in the link in the description below. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys this month. Again, I have actually just gotten a job, so that's what I've been busy with. I'm going to try my best to keep videos coming out consistently, but I am also in school. So school, work, YouTube. I don't have much free time to do YouTube, if you're getting the gist, so I will try to keep at my every 2 days upload schedule like I've been doing. So yeah, we're gonna try to stick to that. I'm gonna try my best, and if I can't keep that like consistently, it is of not me not trying. We'll just say that. You could join my league, Real Life Esports, down below. We are holding our first race on the 3rd of October, our first special event, F3 cars at the Red Bull Ring, 30 laps. It's going to be a pretty quick race, so it should be super fun, and you're also going to be getting license points. You need to join the Discord server if you want to hear more about that. Down below, link is down there, the Discord invite. Thank you guys for watching. I'll stop rambling, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.